ID.me is a company working to make it safer and easier for you to prove your identity online. But how are they going about doing that? We're going to find out from the CEO on this episode of Taking Stock.
What I learned in Iraq from General McChrystal is that it takes a network to fight a network. So when you have a network of bad guys that are sharing information and adapting in real time, you need a company for good, a company like ID.me, to come in and to create a networked view in order to counter those adversaries. So the same convenience and efficiency that we're bringing to consumers' lives, we're actually dramatically increasing security. And during the pandemic, there were 7 states that credited us with stopping over $270 billion worth of fraud.
Now you've experienced very significant growth, growing by 500%. Talk to me about what's driving such success. How do you expect to continue this momentum?
We don't sell data unlike a lot of the data brokers that we compete against. We put you in charge of your information. And as there's this dual mandate where consumers want to live convenient lives, they just want to be able to click and go and get access to what they need, whether it's government, financial services, healthcare, whatever. But you've also had this exponential increase in fraud. And it turns out when we go into different customers, we're doubling pass rates for digital access relative to data brokers at the highest levels of risk and security. And we're dramatically reducing call center volume and fraud. And so having the best product really matters. And the data shows that we're delivering a much better experience relative to legacy methods of identity verification.
Who are your customers? I know you work with a lot of government agencies. Why do you think that is?
If you think about where identity comes from, it comes from the government, whether it's a military ID card, a passport, a driver's license, all of the IDs that we use to prove who we are, they come from government interactions. So if you can win and secure the government, then you can help people open up a bank account, you can help patients get access to healthcare records, you can help folks prove they're over 21 to buy a bottle of wine, whatever those use cases are. But it all starts with government as the center of trust.
So I know that you work a lot with NYSE listed companies as well, including MGM and Visa. Talk to me about that.
So MGM was a big part of our transition into the hotel check-in space, and now it's expanded to Wynn and other companies. But they were looking for a better way to do guest check-in. Literally, like before we went live, I was passing this lady, she was at a convention, and she said, "This whole trip's been amazing." And then she went, "Except for the 45 minutes we had to wait in line to check in." She's like, "Other than that, it's been amazing." And I was just smiling because we were going live the next week with digital check-in. And after we went live, those lines have disappeared. And we give millions of MGM guests an average of 15 minutes of their life back.
That's incredible. Because time is the most valuable currency.
That's right.
You don't ever get it back.
And that's one of the cool things about running this company and working with other NYSE companies is that we get to create value for everybody in a way that makes life better, because who wants to spend time waiting in line?
Improving quality of life.
That's right.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Blake, for joining me on Taking Stock.
Thank you, Trinity. Appreciate you having me.